The game begins. Carthanex was not a planet, not in the way most civilized species define one. It was a hunting ground, a preserve for cruelty and bloodsport, owned by the Varn Empire. Jungle choked its atmosphere, tangled vines hanging like nooses from the canopy, the air humid and heavy with spores. It was here that the Varn nobles, clad in bone armor and arrogance, indulged in their favorite pastime, the hunt. A shriek echoed across the foliage. Inhuman, terrified. Another one dead. The spectators, observing from a hovering obsidian dome high above the trees, cheered and exchanged bets in various alien currencies. This was entertainment. Abducted sentients released into the wild, hunted for sport, their lives measured in how long they could run. In a groaning containment pod that hissed open with the stink of chemicals, Liam Voss awoke. He staggered out, coughing, eyes wide, vision swimming. The jungle screamed with alien life. Distant roars, chittering in the branches. Beneath his skin, a tiny implant warmed, his translator activating. All around him, other pods opened. Some occupants bolted, others collapsed. Where the hell? He spotted a figure, tall, four-armed, pale skin slick with sweat. A grell, maybe. The being grabbed a stunned quadruped beside it and barked something. Liam's translator buzzed. Get up. Move before the drones come. Drones? Then he heard it. The ominous thrum of repulsor lift engines. Above the canopy, black ovals hovered, scanning. Fight or flight kicked in. Liam ran. Commander Voss, there's been a pirate incident in Sector 12 Delta. Civilian freighter intercepted. Varn's signature traces. Helena Voss didn't flinch. She'd heard the same report too many times in too many ways. This time, though, the bridge officer hesitated. Go on, she ordered. Ma'am, the freighter's distress log included a Terran personal signal. Your son's, ma'am. Liam Voss. Silence fell over the command deck of the TDS Vindicator. Helena's jaw tightened. Her voice, when it came, was calm. Prep the stealth frigate. I want recon drones launched and a full scan of Carthanex. Find him. Fleet Command hasn't authorized. I didn't ask them. Liam tore through foliage, slashing at vines with a broken shard of metal. His breathing was ragged. Behind him, screams cut short by bone-shattering sounds told him the others weren't so lucky. He found a break in the trees, a rocky outcrop, and ducked beneath it. The grell from before stumbled in beside him, bleeding from a wound across the chest. They hunt for sport, the alien wheezed. Varn monsters. Liam nodded slowly. We have to fight back. The grell laughed bitterly. You are barely more than a child. My mom's commander of a Terran fleet. If I can stay alive, she'll come. Helena Voss stared at the planet's projected atmosphere, jaw tight, heart steel. She remembered Liam's graduation. The way he tried to play cool, but couldn't stop smiling when she saluted him. She opened her private channel. Liam, if you can hear this, hold on. They think you're prey. They're wrong. She turned to her weapons officer. Arm all stealth weapons. Prepare for orbital drop. The Varn Empire had made a fatal mistake. They took her son. The predator becomes prey. Night fell quickly on Carthanex, but the jungle did not grow quiet. Predators hunted by thermal scent and vibration, their movements as silent as breath. Yet above the canopy, another predator had arrived, one not born of this world, but forged in war. Commander Helena Voss descended in a drop pod, cloaked in adaptive stealth polymers. It hissed open at the edge of a waterfall, mist concealing her armored silhouette. Terran assault armor, matte black, bristling with nano-adaptive plating and modular weapon ports. She activated her HUD. Readings flooded in, biometric scans, electromagnetic traces, heat signatures. One faint ping pulsed with a weak Terran signal. Liam, she sprinted into the jungle. Liam Voss had made it to a ruined structure, Varn origin, long abandoned. A crumbling shrine to death. His two remaining companions, the insectoid scout and the reptilian soldier, lay resting. They had fought off a drone earlier, barely. Liam's side bled where shrapnel had torn his uniform. But his hands moved with purpose, rewiring a gutted drone's energy cell into a trap. His mind, honed by years of engineering training, found a rhythm in survival. The insectoid tapped his shoulder, clicking urgently. The translator hummed. Movement. Many. Closing in. Liam cursed. They found us. Helena moved like a phantom, dispatching 2 hunter drones with silenced plasma darts. A red marker flashed on her HUD. High Varn life signs, converging on her sun's signal. She accelerated, cutting a path through brush, activating terrain mapping to predict the shortest route. The moment she saw the smoke trail from Liam's trap detonating, she didn't hesitate. The explosion lit the shrine in blue fire. One Varn hunter screamed as molten shrapnel ripped through his chest plate. But more arrived, armored, massive, wielding clawed rifles and electrified nets. Liam grabbed the insectoid and pushed it behind cover. Get down! Just as the Varn raised their rifles, the canopy exploded. Helena Voss landed like a thunderbolt, pulse cannon blazing. The first Varn didn't have time to turn before he lost his head. Another screamed as nanite swarms devoured his armor. Liam, she shouted. He looked up, stunned. Mom! She grabbed him, shielding him with her body. Told you to stay off colony freighters. Nice to see you too. Another Varn lunged. Helena pivoted and drove a monoblade into its throat. The battle was brief, brutal. When the smoke cleared, the jungle was littered with broken Varn bodies. The survivors fled. For the first time in generations, Varn hunters ran. Dr. Yill's message came through Liam's implant, a code string. Helena recognized it. It unlocked a Varn override frequency. Transmission node found, Liam said, coughing. We can hijack their broadcast. Do it. Moments later, Varn entertainment feeds across the quadrant flickered. Helena Voss appeared, blood-spattered, standing amid corpses. You hunt children, she said. You call us prey. You think we're weak. Remember this face. Remember this world. Humanity is watching, and we do not forgive. She fired a single shot. The camera feed cut to black. Extraction came at dawn. The stealth frigate landed silently and collected the survivors. Helena sat beside Liam in the med bay, holding his hand. You came for me, he whispered. Always, she said. He smiled weakly. What now? Helena looked out the viewport at the jungle burning below. Now, she said, eyes steely. We hunt the hunters.